greetings, 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 greetings. Let me get comfortable and put my glasses on. Hey, Terralyn, how are you doing? How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all having a beautiful day? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We're going to talk about why it seems like dating is harder as you get older for our old heads. For the old heads. Why is it harder? Why does it seem harder? For the old heads in here. Terralyn, how you doing? Happy Monday. And if you don't know, now you know. I think I seen Valerie. Hey, Valerie. Valerie. Valera. Valerie. Valera. How you doing? How you doing? What them big eyes looking at? Alyssa, how you doing? I can't see the screen. Shoot. Hey, Miranda. Alyssa, how you doing? Why are you messing with us? Oh, my Lord. Let me come closer because I can't see the screen. Greetings. Greetings. 35 and up count. Happy Monday. 35 and up. It's like 40. More like 40. You know, more like 40. More like 40 and up. It's a premiere. It's not a premiere. I'm live, Jamisha. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Hey, hey, hey. You 58, huh? Okay. You looking at me, huh? Okay. Yeah, keep looking. But but all joke aside. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? You ain't 40 yet. Hey, Julia, good evening. Listen, all joke aside, man. Oh, you say you traumatized. All joke aside, it seems like it gets harder, but there's a reason why it gets more difficult when you're dating and creating relationship, right? When you're creating relationship, when you're trying to date in your 40s and 50s, it looks like hell, don't it? A lot of people are scared to death. A lot of people are worried. A lot of people are scared. Desiree, what's good? Hey, Beverly, I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing amazing too. We're going to talk about why it's so difficult. Because I think a lot of us know how difficult it really is because we are doing it, you know? We have been doing it. You are out there dating, you meeting guys, gals, you can't stand them. They're raggedy, right? Yeah, somebody say it's hard. Hello, 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 hello. You know, y'all think they're raggedy, all the, somebody told me it seems like the ones who are married, the reason why the ones who are left is because nobody wanted them. That's what they told me about the men. All the good ones are married and the ones who are left are raggedy anyways. I don't that's not true. There's a lot of great people. It's a lot of great people. Somebody asked me where my accent from, then you say bye. Bye. Um, you know, there's a lot of great people. There's a lot of great people who are not married yet, who are not taken yet. 30s to I think all decades nowadays are challenging, in my opinion. You think so? Suzanne, how you doing? And so I'm telling you, a lot of people are affected. But there's a couple of reasons why. And I'm gonna come to you from a different angle. Now I know social media has one angle why they say it's difficult to date or have a relationship. Social media bring one angle. So people telling you no, they are myths. People telling you guys, right? Thank you, Exhale. People telling you guys, well, men don't like older women. And that's not necessarily true. Because a lot of men like women their age. 5 years younger, 7 years younger. But it's not necessarily true that men don't like women your age. And so that gets to you that you think that's true, but it's not true. Some men don't want no more kids. They can't mess with younger women. They don't want no more kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to start over. They don't want to start a wife. They want a great woman. So the myths that social media is telling you guys, you ought to believe it. Men don't like older women. It's not true. Men love women. Period. Whether you're older or younger, whether you're his age or not. I think men like women. Period. But and so we have other myths. Women being through so much and they are being ran through. That's what people say. It's not necessarily the case either. It's not true. Here's the deal. Hey, Jody Lynn, how you doing? Here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. I'm gonna come from a bit of spiritual angle. On my videos, I like to come from a different angle because my angle is of the more of the mental and psychological angle. Okay, my angle that I come from is basically psychological and mental. Now, a lot of people come when you talk about dating, right? I'm doing great too. Thanks for asking. When it comes to dating and relationship, a lot of people come from the physical aspect. I don't come from that angle because I understand the physical is just what your senses are telling you. There's things that we can't see. It's a lot more that we can't see than we can. You know what I mean? He didn't want anything serious and wanted to see where it goes. Annie, I hear you, man. I hear you. So I come from a different angle. But I'm going to explain to you what angle I came from. Here is the psychological drama that we play in our minds. Have you ever taken a test? Have you ever taken a timed test? And when you've been taking this time test, you wasn't finished yet. You wasn't finished with the questions. And then you hear somebody says 5 minutes. And when you hear 5 minutes, all of a sudden, your focus went on the time. Your focus went only on the time. It's just, you begin to focus on the time, and now you can't think straight. Now you can't do the test. You can't think straight. You're not feeling good. All you feel is fear. And what if I don't make it? And so you keep watching your time. Instead of watching your paper, you keep watching the time. Instead of watching the paper, you keep watching your time. Instead of trying to figure out what you want to put on the answer, you're watching the time. And so the time begins to distract you. And many times we don't understand what's going on here. Many times we don't understand why is this going on. The truth is, as you get to a certain age, you hear a lot of knowledge. You hear a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of information. Social media been telling you all these things. People telling you all these things. And I understand this right here. The reason why it's harder is because time for you has become a challenge. Time has become a threat. Because you think in your mind, right? Some of you think in your mind at a certain age, right? At a certain age, men don't want me. At a certain age, I'm too old. At a certain age, it's too old. And so when you see that time coming, subconsciously and psychologically, you begin to stress. And you begin to push things away. Now, I'm telling you from an angle of psychological and mental and spiritual. When time becomes your threat, you keep looking at the time and you stop focusing on you. Your mind creates resistance. Your mind, hey Tamara, your mind creates resistance. And so you begin to resist by thinking it's not going to happen. It's too late. It ain't going to work. Something is wrong. What if I'm too late? What if somebody, and when you begin to see those things and experience those things in your mind, you begin to create that reality that it becomes true. It is too late in your own reality. Hold on. Right? It becomes kind of chaotic to you. So now we don't understand how the mind works because what you resist the most, what you resist is what you attract. And many of you are resistant. You are so full of resistance that you don't even realize what's going on. You are creating this version in your mind. So everybody that you meet will not be enough. Everybody that you meet, there will never be enough. It will never work out. It will never work because you keep pushing them back mentally and with that spiritual energy that you have, your emotions. Listen, this is one reason why it seems harder. It's a psychological issue. It's something that's going on in the back of our minds that we are not aware of. It's something that we do without effort. It becomes very effortless that we do this. And so if you relax, if you learn to relax and stop listening to all these damn podcasts and all these people telling you that it's too late, that you are too old, that you're too this, that men don't want this and what men want, then you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Because when you stop worrying, everything comes to you, including that relationship, that healthy relationship. Hey, Nanny Buffins, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Seriously, you don't understand how much time is playing an effect on what you are doing. You don't understand how much time is actually the enemy in your mind. Time is our enemies. A lot of us, time is your enemy. And when you put so much resistance on time, Lord, it begins to whoop your ass. go by the beat of your own. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Right, right, Tamara. So we have to be mindful, man. So time. Number two, the reason why it gets harder is because you ain't got no patience, man. You ain't got no patience. You ain't got no patience. When you get older, you realize your patience is very thin. You ain't taking no chance because you don't want to waste your time. You feel like somebody might be playing games. You feel like somebody do something one time, somebody said the wrong thing at the wrong time, do the wrong thing, or do you're done. You refuse to listen. You ain't got no patience. One offense and you are gone. You ain't coming back. You blocking numbers. As soon as somebody you block it, exhale. You blocking numbers instantly. You don't even wait. You don't even give them a chance. You don't even know what they mean. Yeah, this don't feel right. As soon as something feels a little off, you're gone. And so we gotta be mindful. So the older we get, is that we lose patience, man. We just become so like we just become so tense. We just become so scared that we like I don't feel like. And here comes the third reason. Here's the third reason. The third reason why it's harder in you as you get older is because some of you that has been who are older has been single for so damn long. Jojo, how you doing? So, some of you being single for so long that programming will whoop your ass because it's very hard to get out of that programming. Remember, when you are in that single mindset, you think single, you eat single, you shower single, you sleep single, right? You go to bed single, you brush your teeth single, you watch TV single, you everything supports your singleness, your current situation. Hey Evelyn, everything that you do supports that current situation of you being single. And so everything surrounds you, the way your house looks, the way your bedroom looks, the way your car drives, your outside, your yard, everything says single. And so you are in a program to think and feel a specific way. Now, many of you don't want to be bothered with the discomfort of changing that program, of changing that cycle. Because to be honest, if you want somebody, you have to be uncomfortable for a while. You have to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to be uncomfortable. You're going to have a little discomfort because it's a different something. There's something else added to the pot. There's something else, in your thoughts, in your mind. Somebody else that you're going to add two plates instead of one. Right. You said that's what cats are for, Miranda. Single 4 years and counting, love it. It's hard to invite someone in. Because whatever you have been doing for so long, it's not that it's the best for you. You just get comfortable. Right? It's not that it's great. Just because we've been smoking for 20 years doesn't mean that you love smoking or smoking is what the best thing to do. It's just because your body, your thoughts, your mind, your this, it just surrounds your friends. You smoke with them, you drink with them. Everything supports your habit. And so when you're being single for so long, I'm telling you, when you're being single for so long, it is hard to break out of it because it feels weird. Somebody come to your house, you don't know how to act. You dating somebody, you don't know what to say. You on the phone. What the hell do I say? I'm not used to this. You know what I mean? You're like, man, what the hell do I even do now? I have a boyfriend. Oop, I have a girlfriend. Oop, I have a boy. Oop, what do I do now? Am I supposed to just? Are we supposed to hang out? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because it's not in your programming. Listen, the problem is we stay off the horse for too long. Listen, the longer you stay single, is the harder it is. And especially as you get older, the harder it is. But I'm seeing a lot now that we don't realize this, but we are gonna experience. The sad thing is we don't see it now, but we're gonna experience expecting our kids to always take care of us and always be around us and always watch TV with us and always want to talk to us because we didn't got nobody. Because we like, oh, I'm used to being single now. It's been 15 years. You have no even thought. You don't even think about a man. If you've been single for 15, 20 years, you don't even think of a man. Because it's like not having sex for 15 years. You don't want it. I'm good. I'm okay. No, I'm celibate. Until God come and give it to me himself. I don't want it. How to get back on the horse. Listen, how to get back on the horse. You have to have a need to get back on the horse. You have to understand that it's not that it's better to be single or it's better to be married, but it's better to live a life of fulfillment. And whatever, and sometimes we're gonna have to understand as we get older, companion is what we crave. Companionship. Hey Foxy Roxy. Yeah, Grace. Companionship is what we crave. We crave companionship. We probably ain't crave it now because you still have you're still doing your thing, right? You're still young, you're still working. What's up, JP? You're still working. You're still doing your own stuff. You're still hanging by yourself. But after a while, I think it's gonna change. I could be wrong. Some people it changes for, some people it doesn't. Some people, but I'm telling you, after I think some of us gonna expect our kids to be there around us 24/7 because we're gonna be lonely. I'm telling you, when you hit 75 years old in your house by yourself, you're gonna want somebody to talk to. You're gonna want, hey son, how you doing? You don't call your mom anymore? Huh? I'm still alive, son? Huh? I'm still alive. You don't call me no more? Daughter, where you are? You don't come over to see me no more? Bring the kids over. We've been there yesterday, but bring them again. I miss you all. I'm telling you, a lot of us are going to be dependent on our kids. I promise you, we will. We just don't see it yet because we are able, because we could drive, we could still be young enough to go in our cars and drive to Walmart by ourselves. But I think at a certain point, it's going to F you up. Listen, man, I ain't going to lie, man. If you stay doing something for 15, 20 years, that becomes natural. Put your ass in the saddle and kick off. I'm gonna hang out with the other old people in this in the community. Play me some old bingo. I mean, seriously. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm telling you, man, these are reasons why it seems hard. But I think one of the biggest reasons why it gets harder is because you have so much doubt in it. Think about it. You have so much doubt. Unconsciously, you have so much doubt. And you have so much pain and gripe. You're uncomfortable. You have so much doubt. All around us is doubts. All around us, right? Hey, Nicole Bell. Seriously, for me, it's the trusting part. Listen, the trusting part, you see, when you talk about trust, if that's why you are single, then trust is about you. It's not about, you can't expect to trust people or things outside of you. Trust is trusting yourself to be okay no matter what happens. I think one of the reasons why many of us don't trust is because we put trust on the outside. We let trust hang on the outside and be dingling on the outside. You can't just trust on the outside. Trust is an internal thing. Trust is about you. Remember, the trust you carry is the trust for yourself. The trust that you carry is the trust that for yourself. Like I trust, let me ask you a question, right? Do you have to trust people if you have to trust people and depend on people to be good drivers before you take your car out for a drive, would you go? Think about it. What's up, Yoda? How you doing? If you have to think about trusting everyone on the highway so that they won't drive crazy for you to drive. As a matter of fact, if you have to think about it, you won't do it. You want to drive. If you have to put your trust on all the drivers on this highway, on this 95, R95 and R74, if you have to put your trust in them, you won't go outside because trust is not about them. Trust is about you. Trust is about knowing I'm going to be safe. Trust is about, hey, God, I know you got me. No matter what happens. It doesn't say that this won't happen. It doesn't say accident won't happen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't say that life won't happen. It says that even if it happened, I trust that I'm going to be okay. See, that's what trust really is about. Many of you use the excuse of trust. Exactly, Foxy. Many of you use the excuse of trust. I don't trust nobody. Then that's a problem. That means your heart is not beating right. That's like saying, I don't love nobody. If you don't love nobody, your heart is effed up. Your heart is effed up. If you don't trust nothing, your heart is effed up. And instead of fixing that heart, you want to keep not trusting nobody, not loving nobody. Your heart is doomed because to exercise your heart is to love and it's to trust. To exercise your heart, you have to love and trust. You have to have compassion and empathy. You have to have it. If not, you can't. So many of us, we say, I don't trust nobody, and that's my reason for being single. That's your reason for suffering. Can you imagine living in a world where you don't trust? Oh my Lord. Can you imagine living in a world where you don't trust? Seriously. Can you imagine living in a world where you don't trust? You gotta trust your own decisions. Trust, and you know what though? When you have to trust in yourself, you have to be more mindful. You have to be more intentional. That means you have to focus on what makes sense, not what you feel. Not what you feel. Because many of us, the reason why we can't trust is because we only go by what we feel. That means you have to trust about what doesn't make sense. What it's not the truth, let me leave it alone. You know, if you have a big heart, one of the things that you have to have is discernment. I keep seeing this silly question. Why do good women why do people with the best heart get the most used? Because you don't have a good heart, you have a stupid heart. It's not good. It's actually, you have no discipline. You have no discernment. How good is it if you have no discernment? How good can a heart be without discernment? If it's that powerful, where is the discernment? Hey Jasmine, how are you doing? Seriously, if your heart is so good, where is the discernment? That comes with it. Understanding, that compassion, empathy, that comes with it. But it comes for yourself. It's all there for yourself and everyone else. But many of us, we don't have it. It gets harder as we get older to date because we don't give people chances. As a matter of fact, we don't give ourselves a chance. What we do, we sabotage ourselves. Hey, Paulina, it's a bit tricky indeed. Listen, when somebody fires you, from a job, you don't say, I will never work again because I can't trust my bosses. It's not about them. Listen, I gotta feed my kids. I gotta, pay my bills. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's not about your bosses that you don't trust. It's about you. Hey, well, you know what? Let me work hard. And if I get fired, let it be, but I'll go to another job. You ought to be, oh, he dumped me. I can't trust nobody. It's not about trust. Stop putting your trust on the outside. You cannot put your trust on the outside. Just like how you can't put your love on the outside. Love is an internal thing, just like peace and happiness. Seriously, it's not about I don't trust women. Then I have a problem. Right? How you doing, Abimola? There's a possibility if you turn out how you want. Indeed. If you try, there's a possibility that it will turn out how you want it. But if you don't try, it always ends terribly. The reason why it becomes hard, listen, a lot of us, man. So how do we fix what, Maria? How do we fix what? You know how you fix that? As older people, even as younger ones, you know how you fix that? Seriously, you know how you fix that? Let me tell you how you fix that so that you can trust and love. The way to fix that is to forgive those who have hurt you. You have to do it. If you don't do it now, you can't find rest. You can't find peace. Matter of fact, if you don't do it now, what you are doing, you are carrying around the people who have hurt you. I think many of you are carrying the very people in your heart who have hurt you, who have manipulated you, and you're carrying them in your heart. You're carrying them because every time you turn, you feel their emotions. Every time you look back, you're thinking you're saying what they will say to you. Every time you turn back, you hearing their voice in your head telling you you ain't shit. You ain't never good enough. You carry around these people on your back, and you expect to love or to trust. How can you trust when you carrying all them people on your back? Everywhere you turn, they're right there. That's why you don't trust. It's not because everybody is toxic. It's because you choose to carry around the people around you. You choose to carry them around everywhere you go who have hurt you. If you don't forgive them people, because when you don't forgive them, you're carrying their vibration everywhere you go. So how do you trust and love? First, forgive them people. Take off that heavy burden. Take off that heavy ass burden. When you take it off, the way how you're going to experience life, the vibration that you're going to be in, how your feelings change, how your thoughts change. Many of you, to experience a high level of love, you have to remove your guilt because you've been carrying guilt all your life. And when you are guilty, you remove yourself from the highest reward, which is love. If you carry What if you was betrayed? I was betrayed. We all was betrayed. If that's your reason, then let that be your reason. But if that's your reason and you sticking with it, listen, we can all, we can all find reasons to be all this crap. We can all, listen, we can all, hey Sue, we can all find reasons to not trust, can't we? We can all, is there anybody on here that cannot find a reason to be angry? I can find reasons to be angry. I can find reasons to hate people. I can find reasons to be insecure. I can find reasons to feel like I'm not good enough. I can find all the reasons. I can find reasons to feel betrayed. I can find many reasons. We can all find reasons. Right or wrong, we can all find reasons. But this is your life. It's a waste of time. This is your life. This is your experience. This is your moment. This is your experience. This is your faith. See, many of us, we don't have faith. Hey, Maria, we don't have faith. Yeah, Trinity, we can find reasons. The thing is, we don't have faith. All we believe in is in pain. You know how much you got to believe in pain and suffering and all them stuff just to not do what you want to do? You know how much you got to believe in betrayal, and you believe in the devil, and you believe in hurt? Why don't you believe in God? Why don't you believe in yourself? Why don't you believe in love and peace and happiness? Because when you believe in those things fully, that's where you're going. But many of us, we don't believe in those things. So we think, well, somebody betrayed me. I have the right to feel betrayed and to block people out and to not talk to nobody and to hide myself and to be, to just be an introvert. Many of us can do that. But what good does it do? Nothing. You're not happy doing it. You're not free. You're not free doing it. I find I am at peace with no one in my life. Many of us call it peace. You're just not disturbed. See, just because you remove something doesn't mean that you have peace. It means when that thing comes back, it's going to F you up again. You are at peace with nobody in your life. You know, one thing I realized, man, this life was all about relationships. That's what this life is about. Relationship. That's all this life is about. Relationship. Hey, Speedy. It's about only relationship. How you relate to him, her, the dog, the cats, the neighbors. It's about relationship. And many of us cannot have we can't have relationship or a healthy relationship with a stranger. We're gonna feel anxious, we're gonna feel scared, we're gonna feel insecure, I don't trust you. That's unhealthy relationship in yourself. Seriously. A lot of us are just, when we by ourselves, we good. But we have to be around people. We all have to be around people. When we go around people, we lose our damn minds. Why? Because you are ineffective. You are not balanced. Some of us could be with people, but when we by ourselves, we suffer. If you can be by yourself, but you come around people, you suffer. That means we are imbalanced. You have to experience the other side. You have to experience the other side. You have to see the other side. You have to go to the other side, because fear is what's guiding you. Fear is where you stay. And when we allow fear to guide us and to keep us, you have to listen. Faith ain't there. Faith is not there, man. Hey, Miss Brown, brother, thank you. Hey, Speedy. People need people. Indeed. There was a song that says, "Yeah, I need you." Y'all heard the song? You need me. We're all a parts of God's. I don't know the part. Agree with me. We're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need supplied. I'm doing good. You are important to me. I need you to survive. Now clap your hands, everybody. Right? Ain't that when he came in and said something? I need you. Right? Oh, is that Hezekiah Walker? I need you to survive. It's a bad job, ain't it? Put the energy into yourself. Listen, here is the thing, man. Here is what we don't realize. Thank you, Miranda. Here is what we don't realize. he said, keep it going. You know I can't sing. Here's what we don't realize. We spoke about this last Saturday in our members club. Thank you, Sarah. We spoke about this in our members chat Saturday. Listen, The way how your mind works, you don't understand it yet. The way how your mind works, you don't get it. The way how your thoughts and your feelings affect your entire reality, you don't get it. The way how you think, you don't get it. The way how you resist something, you don't get it. You know, if you want something, if you want money, and I always think about not having it. I don't know if I don't know if I have it. I don't have enough. I hope it comes. I hope I can pay my bills. If you think that way, it doesn't come. It's like imagine if you have a partner. Imagine if you have a partner who already said, I want to be with you. But every day you got to question them. Oh my God, are you going to come back? I mean, do you really want me for real? I mean, do you love me for real? I mean, are you really? Imagine somebody doing that to you. I think we think it's different. It's not different. Imagine somebody doing that crap to you. Ain't that annoying? Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so insecure? Ain't that what you are calling insecure? You're so insecure. I told you I want you, but every day you question my loyalty. I wonder you coming home. Baby, you sure you love me? You sure you want to be with me? You sure you want to come home? You sure? Oh, no. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. It's annoying. And when you think that way about money, it's the same energy. Remember, it's just energy. When you have that relationship with money, money stays away. Because it's the way how you have to understand how money works. You have to understand how money works. If you think of on terms of lack, you experience lack. Many of you, as you get older, you've been single for so long that every time you think about relationship is, I think it's hard. I don't think it won't work. I mean, I don't even know if it's good. I don't trust you. And when you think that way, you don't understand that you are creating that reality. So you never meet nobody. You can't have nobody. And even if you find someone, they keep you in the same place because now they will never be sure. They will never be sure about you because they have to create. Listen, your mind is creating the atmosphere. You don't even realize this. And sometimes when a person comes to your life and they just leave, it's because you push them away. You don't see it. It's unconscious. But look at your thoughts. Look at how much you doubt it. Hey, Angel. Indeed, Huey. Indeed. You don't even realize that you have a part to play in this. Imagine you thinking, it probably won't last anyways. It's probably not good anyways. They're probably gonna leave anyways. It's hard. When you get older, it's so hard. I probably won't get married. And you say these things to yourself over and over and over, and then they come to your life and they just left. And then see, I knew it. I know them. They just trash. They ain't shit. These men ain't shit. And you don't realize that you are creating it by the amount of resistance that you put in. You are resisting it. You are resisting it. And many times as you get older, you resist it because time is is of essence. Time is running, right? Time is going, and time gets your attention. Man, I'm 50 years old. Man, I'm 50. I'm 55. God dang, I'm 55. Oh my God, my nipples ain't the same anymore. Oh my God, my stomach is. I'm 55. I'm about to. Boy, I got like 10 good years left. I'm 55. Oh my God, look at my skin. I'm 55. And when you use time as your enemy, time decreases all your chances. Time mess with your chest. Oh, my nipples ain't the same no more. My butt ain't hard, it ain't firm, it's just loose. My pants pocket touch. Oh my God, my knee hurts. I can't even, I can't even get low. I can't even get low. I can't even get low. I can't to the window. I can't get low. My toes hurt. My kneecap. Oh, my hip. I can't shake my hip. I can't run because it's in your mind. Time is your enemy. Hey, Rich, how are you doing? Listen, I'm serious. Time becomes your enemy. How do we reprogram our mind? It's about you have to tell yourself a different story. Your thoughts create your reality. Can't do squats. Hey, Kia. To the window, to the walker. But how do you recreate that reality? You have to talk a different story. No, listen, some of us, let's be honest. Listen, let's be honest. Not to the window. Let's be honest, man. Some of us, we are hurt. Still hurt. Who's hurt in here? Many of us are still hurt. Many of you are still hurt. You're hurt from your father. Still, at this age, at this big ass age that you all have, you're in your 40s and still hurt. You're in your 50s and still hurt. In your 60s and still hurt. your mother, your uncle, your siblings, you are still hurt. And you're carrying around this hurt everywhere you go. You're carrying around everywhere you go. And so part of the hurt, guilt and shame has. Listen, I'm telling you all, man. Guilt is the most deadliest, one of the most deadliest emotions to carry around, because guilt will separate you from everything that's coming to you or that wants to come to you. Guilt will separate everything that wants to come to you. Guilt will separate you, because once you are guilty, you remember, once you are guilty, you have to sentence yourself. You have to sentence yourself, because in your own consciousness, you are not worthy of love. You are not worthy of your peace. You are not worthy of someone to love you. You are not worthy. You don't feel worthy of someone to take care of you. You don't feel good enough. And that's what guilt does. So guilt allows you to see yourself from the eyes of a prisoner. Guilt allows you, and so then you remove your own love. You remove and hold hostage your own love. You remove and hold hostage your own trust. You remove and withhold hostage, your own compassion to yourself, and you can't even have access to it because you are guilty. You have been found guilty. And so here we are at this big ass age. It gets harder and it gets harder and it gets more difficult to find somebody, because when you find somebody, they will leave you in the same state because you have already pronounced unalive to yourself. You will have pronounced failure to yourself. You have already accepted defeat. You have already seen and feel. Someone said the law of assumption. Indeed, Jasmine, the law of assumption is literally you experiencing something in your mind, you seeing yourself living in it, you can sense it, touch it, taste it, and it becomes your reality. It becomes very easy to do. It becomes effortless. Like feeling like a victim. It's effortless. What is effortless? If it feels real, it's done. If feeling like a victim feels real, it's done. If feeling like a loser feels real, it's done. If feeling like you never have nobody is real, it is done. Because it's whatever feels real to you is what you do. Think about it. It's whatever feels real to you. It is facts to you. And we don't realize it. Whatever feels real. So I want you to look at yourself and see what feels real to you. It feels real that you are by yourself. It feels real that you can't have nobody else. It feels real that you can't find a good man. It feels real that maybe I should be single. It feels real in your emotions. It feels real being angry. It feels real being anxious. That is done. That's what you experience. That is what is going to cultivate your experiences on the outside. Whatever feels real. And so if you want to change that lifestyle, indeed, Jasmine, if you want to change that lifestyle, because if you look at it, certain things come to you naturally. The amount of money that you make, the friends that you have, the type of relationships that you have, the type of people that you meet, the type of foods that you eat. It's all real. It feels real. This is where, if you eat junk food, it feels real to crave this and to crave that and crave that. If it's doing drugs, it feels real. It's just whatever feels real to you is what you create. So what you're going to have to do, if you want to change that lifestyle, you're going to have to create something else by practicing this thing, these feelings and these emotions, this visual. You're going to have to practice and practice and practice and practice. And you have to see yourself, because if you see yourself living in a certain place, some of you can see yourself. I was talking to this beautiful young lady today. And I said, listen, your affirmation is going to have to change. I said, you're going to have to change your affirmation. And she said, okay, fine. I am no longer angry. I said, that's not an affirmation. That's a confirmation. You are confirming your anger. That's not an affirmation. Okay, she said, okay. And she said something like, I will not be in drama anymore. That's another confirmation. You are confirming the drama that you are in. An affirmation, you cannot speak, right? You cannot speak on what you are not. You can't tell you can't affirm, I am not something. You can't affirm, I am not sick anymore. So their next affirmation was, I am not sick anymore. Oh, no. You're still sick. You're even sicker now. You're even more sick. You're even more sick. Every time I'm single, I'm single, I'm single, you are affirming that you are single. You are true. You are single. I'm single. I'm single. Nobody asks you, I'm single. I'm single. Nobody cares. I'm single. I'm single. You keep affirming that. In your mind, you replay it in your mind. Your lifestyle says it. The way you speak, the way you think, the way you live your life says it. Therefore, you are confirming that you are single. You are confirming it. You are doing it naturally. It becomes natural. It's your natural. So when it's time to get in a relationship, you panic. Month number 1, you freeze. What should I do? Kirk, what should I do? I don't know what to do. Kirk, I'm stuck. I don't know. Do I call him first? Do I text him? Because you have restricted yourself. Hey, House of Claire, how are you doing? What do you think about someone telling small lies? You think they are a normally liar? Hell yeah, they're a liar. What's a small lie? Give me an example. What's a small lie? Hey, Julie. Hey, Julie. Opulante, how are you doing? What's a small lie to you? Amazing, Claire. Amazing. Long time no see. You look just like Steve Urkel, and your name is Steve. Thank you, though. She should have said, I am living a joyful... Indeed. You can't confirm, you can't affirm some... Because I said, listen, it's like saying, I'm not angry. It's like saying, don't think about the monkey. The monkey can't leave. The monkey, you have trapped the monkey in your mind. Somebody said, don't look back. All you want to do is look back. But somebody said, look ahead. You're looking ahead. It's different. You have to learn to affirm differently. Hey, Judy. Had some small heartbreaks, but I'm okay. Had some small heart. I'm sorry to hear that. You are what you say you are. If you believe you can, then you can. Indeed. Hey, Tanya. Indeed. And so I said, listen, if you want a relationship, you have to affirm that you have to affirm that it's now. You have to affirm that it's now. You have to affirm that you have it now. Because you can't have something later. Hey, Reese. Good evening. You can't have something later. If you want it, you have to. You know, here's the thing. It becomes hard. I don't behave like that in a relationship, but in my business, I always say I have no one. You know, one thing about the subconscious mind, it doesn't play. I bought him a massage and he said he went and he didn't go to get the massage. Why lie about it? He probably didn't want to hurt your feelings. He probably just didn't want you to think that you wasted your money. Sometimes men, I don't know, men do that sometimes. You know, you don't want to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? Small lies will turn into big ones. But then again, but like you said, why lie, right? Why lie? Maybe he just wanted to lie. Cookie Heaven, how are you doing? Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gifts. But yeah, man. So listen, here's my point. Dating does not have to get harder as you age. You see, like, for instance, how many of us think that as we get older, your body begins to fall apart? People in their 40s and 50s. Because I hear people at my age, oh man, my knees. I be seeing people doing the Megan. I see this lady doing the what's it called? The Megan Stallion, the Megan challenge. When they do that squat, lower and lower. I got the Megan knees. Listen, baby girl, you're 31 years old. Your knees should be working perfectly fine. How is your knees bad? You don't even walk. You don't even use them. You haven't gotten how is your knees bad? How is your knees bad already? I'm serious. How is your knees bad? Baby, you're 31. If you expect it to go bad, it goes bad. Seriously. You see, it's those belief systems that makes you get older. Because you believe that as you age, your body... Listen, I'm 44 years old. My body works perfect. I mean, I'm not old. But I'm at 44 years old. I see myself in the gym with these young soldiers. Because I go to the gym with these young soldiers. And then I go on the track with these young... the civilized savage. You know what I mean? And then I go to the track and run. And I see them young people on the track. And I'm like, I'm 44 years old. The other day, a few days ago, I was on the track. Hey, Flo. How you doing, Flo? Hey, thank you, Hui. Yeah, Judy. I went on the track to do my running. As I was doing my laps, I was carrying a 12-pound vest. And I saw this young lady doing her physical fitness test. Because I worked out on a military base. And I see this young lady and this young man. I'm like, hey, bro, what's wrong with you? You're like 22 years old. And he walking. I'm like, dude, let's go, man. I'll run with you. Let's go. I have on my vest. I'm like, dude, you're too young for this. You're too young. How was your... Sir, my knees. Ain't anything wrong with your knees? Your point, ain't anything wrong with your knees? Your knees are perfectly fine. It's just, dude, you just run. Figure out the knee part later. Because if you don't pass this, you're gonna kick out to the army. Figure out the knee later. Ain't nothing wrong with your knee. Something wrong with your mind. Knee strong as I'm telling you, it's just that if whatever you think that you will happen, so if you believe in your heart, as we get older, it's hard to date, it has to happen. You are speaking it into existence. There's some people who don't think about it. And so therefore, when they don't think about it, they don't resist it. See, the majority of people, when you think about something, you resist it. When you think about cheating, you resist it. You think about dating, you resist it. I don't want, I hope I... When you think about what you want, you resist it. I want, man, I hope I get some money. Man, I know it's hard to get money. Man, money is hard to get. Oh, and then you begin to resist, you begin to push it forward. So every time you think counterproductively. The majority of you think, you don't know how to think. Listen, I know this sounds really bad. This sounds really terrible of me telling you guys this. A lot of you don't know how to think. Thinking is not natural for many people. Do you all know this? For Dr. Retired at age 85, he is still driving. Lord, that's what I'm talking about. He loved it. Listen, I'm telling you, many of you, hey Galaxy, many people, many adults don't know how to think. When they think, they create disharmony in their lives. When they think, they create pain. When they think about something, they have to send anger and all these feelings come up. You don't know how to think. Many of you, because if you know how to think, you will attract a lot more than you have. If you know how to think properly, whatever you desire, you could have. Now, I know many of, listen, again, I'm coming from an angle of psychology, mentally and spiritually. I'm not coming from a physical aspect. Because I know things must happen in the unseen first before it manifests in the physical reality. Things must happen in the unseen dimension before it actually exists on the physical plane. It has to happen in the mind first. It starts in the mind. It starts in your thoughts. It starts in the way you think. It starts with when you visualize. And many of you, you only visualize in crap. Nothing good. 4D is a real world indeed, Majorie. So you don't know how to think, because when you think about something, you resist it. If you want happiness, instead of saying, you know what, happiness, I want to experience happiness. Happiness is so amazing. You think, oh, I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to be in drama anymore. I hope drama stops. I hope, if you want peace, you know what you're going to say? I hope people leave me alone. How the hell does that bring peace? I hope people leave me alone. I hate people. People just annoy me. You know, I hate, when you think about relationship, I don't want to get hurt. I just don't want to get hurt. I don't want nobody cheats. I don't want nobody playing games with me. That's not how you think. It doesn't work that way. If I go to the damn food, if I go to McDonald's, you see, and it's funny because it's true, right? If I go to McDonald's and the person says, hello, sir, or ma'am, what would you like to eat today? What would you like to order? Order when you're ready. I don't want a hamburger. I don't want French fries. And I don't want a shake. I don't want a fish sandwich. Does that tell him what I want? Seriously, does that tell him what I want? It doesn't. I can't tell him what I don't want. Me telling the people at the damn fast food restaurant what I don't want doesn't make them give me what I do want. Because, okay, I don't want a hamburger, I don't want a fish sandwich, and I don't want French fries. When they bring me some chicken nuggets, that's not what I want either. But I didn't say that. Think exactly. And if you think like that, it's ineffective. It's going to destroy your life. When you think you have to have a purpose, this is what I want, and therefore this is what I see. Stop thinking about what you don't want. Ain't nobody asking you what you don't want. God don't ask you what you don't want. Life don't ask you what you don't want. Your parents don't ask you what. Do you ever ask your kid, what do you not want? That's a stupid question. Thank you, Majorie. You see what I'm saying? It's a stupid question. It's a very silly, it's a stupid, what don't you want? Anybody care? Sometimes I watch dating shows and, hey, what do you look for in a partner? Right? Well, I don't want a man who lies. What the hell is wrong with you? That's what you get. Don't think about the elephant. All you can see is the elephant. You can see only the elephant. All the books that you're going to read is elephant. You're going to see the elephant get bigger. You're going to see the elephant in the mouth. You're going to see the elephant in the clouds. When you open your eyes, you're going to see the elephants appear every day. Do you notice that? Don't get angry. Don't get angry today. Somebody tell you, I tell myself, don't get angry. Oh my God, did it work? It didn't work this time. Because you cannot tell yourself, don't get angry. It's a stupid thought. Don't get angry means get angry right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Get angry. It's half empty. We have to learn, if you want the relationship, your feelings. Listen, check this out. Now we say as we get older, it gets more difficult. Let me tell you this. Have you ever played a sport or a game that when you failed twice, or when you lost twice, or when something happened twice, when you lost twice, the third, fourth, fifth time you're gonna keep losing? Have you seen it before? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Do you notice that when I was in the military, when I was a drill sergeant in the military, what happened is that they put me as this person. They sent me to this school, right? Yeah, Brandon. They sent me to the school to learn how the mind works. Like, it was a good school. It was a good class. It was a good few weeks in University or Penn State. And I went there and I learned so much. I'm like, oh, I love this. And so when I was a drill sergeant, and the soldiers would try to qualify with their weapons, the first time they didn't do it. The second time they didn't do it. The third time they did worse. The fourth time they did worse. The fifth time, oh, they're just doing terribly. Why? Because the mind shifts. The mind begin to shift. When the mind become to shift, you remember the failures. You remember you're not gonna do good. You focus on it's gonna be terrible. And when you think you are resisting, I hope I make it. I probably won't make it this time. I won't make it this time. I hope I make it. And you're gonna miss, and you're gonna get worse and worse. And then I was the one. Hey Gina, I was the one who had to go on with them while they are shooting to speak to them. Hey, let me talk to you. Because we have to reshift the mind. We have to bring the mind back. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about what you missed. Don't worry. Focus. Focus on you have to focus on the target. You have to focus on the target. Because if you don't focus on the target, it's so sensitive that you miss it every single time. And when you lose focus on what you desire, by focusing on what can happen, by focusing on what if something happens, you shift focus. By focusing on what if they cheat, what if they lie? I'm with my wife for 9.5 years, or 10 years, or 10.5 years. I don't know how long. My mind don't shift in those places. Why? Because if you do it, you do it. I'm not resisting it. I'm not scared. So my behaviors is not, let me check your phone. I'm not stiff. I'm not. See, when you think those things, your actions change. You don't even realize this. Your actions change. Your behaviors change. Your expectations shift. Your thoughts change. And it changes your vibration. And that alone will push people away. We don't even see that. We don't even realize that you have so much to do with people leaving you sometimes. But if I say that, you're gonna look at me like I'm evil for saying that. Sugar, what's good, girl? How you doing? But if I say that, I'm the one who's mean because you blaming the victim. Everybody, you blaming the victim, girl? No, we're not victims here, man. We're not. Ain't nobody here victims. One thing about us, we ain't victims, but we don't see what our thoughts and our feelings do. Hey, Star. We don't see what our emotions do. We don't see that those emotions, again, like I said earlier today, one thing that I said, hey, Aura, one thing that I say is this right here. Your emotions do not, you all could finish this sentence, right? Your emotions are not reactions to the universe. Your emotions are instruction to the universe. Your emotions are not reactors. You don't react with your emotions. You instruct the universe and tell the universe what you desire based on what emotions you feel. And I think we need to we need to remember that on a daily basis. I think we need to have somebody saying this on a regular basis to you. I think you need to replay it over in your mind. My emotions are not reactions to the universe. My emotions are instruction to the universe. My emotion is my feelings, my visual, because I'm seeing something, I'm hearing something, I'm thinking something, and I'm creating something. That's what emotions do. Hey, Tabby, that is what emotions do. I am seeing something, is unconscious. I am seeing something, I'm feeling something, I'm visualizing something, and therefore I'm creating something. That's what emotions do. So you're not reacting from your emotions. You are actually, see, you think that you are reacting with your emotions. You think that you are. You really think that you are reacting. But what you don't realize is that, see, all these things that we have in our lives now, everything that we can see around us, like I was saying earlier today, everything that we see around us is the seeds that we planted years ago, months ago, weeks ago, yesterday. They're gonna grow, and they grew right now. They grew in front of you. Those are the trees and the fruits that you're eating from. Seriously. Indeed. We don't realize that all the things that you have presently in your life, it's seeds that you have planted months ago, years ago, years ago from childhood, days ago, weeks ago. The things that you have in your life right now is things that you made a long time ago. And so you're not reacting from them, you are making more of them. You're not reacting from those trees or from those fruits. You are creating more of them every time you feel because it surrounds you. Remember, every fruit grow its own. If an apple fall from the ground, if an apple fall from the tree, hit the ground, the seed is gonna grow again. It's gonna create more of its own kind. You know that's what happens, right? Is that too much? Does is that too much to think about when it comes to dating? Indeed, Jasmine. Can you understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I know sometimes I bring all this new spirituality stuff and this everything, but I don't know. I can't help it. It's something I do because I understand how the mind works with your belief system, with your thoughts, with your feelings, your emotions. It's something that I do. I don't mean it in a bad way. Thank you, Eve. Everything that you've seen so far is it's it's just your old seeds that you planted in your mind and your feelings that's growing up that you see now and is feeding you the foods that you can't stand. It's feeding you foods that you are allergic to. But your thoughts create your emotions and your emotions carry your fruit. Indeed, Huey. That's what it is. The decaying fruits is what. Yeah! Indeed. So when you look at your life now and you feel like you lost hope, no, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. You plant new seeds. Somebody asked me earlier today, how do you cut those trees down? Well, if you stop feeding them, they'll stop growing. If you stop reacting to them, they'll stop growing. Present the past, emotional instruction. Indeed, Isaac. Indeed. Indeed, Gina. How do you cut those trees down that you planted over the years that's feeding you trash and feeding you garbage? You just remove your attention from them and they die on their own. But understand, we have to understand, you have to plant new seeds. When you plant new seeds, you have to put in the words that you want to use the right emotions. And you know what, though? Decide there are no trees to cut. And you know what, though? To be honest, it's the hardest thing because to do this, you have to understand that you're going to have to not just ignore these current trees, is that you have to remove your attention from them and focus on the ones that you are planting now. They ain't grown yet. They ain't grown yet. They're still in the dirt. But you can see the ones that's being planted. You can see the bad relationships. You can see the bad financial choices that you make. The bad health choices that you make. You see it all around you. Them trees, all them decisions that you make with, eating this and drinking this and doing this and taking this, all the decisions. Your body hurts, your knee hurts, your head hurts. You can see those things, those trees that you planted. That comes into fruition. But let me tell you, man, you have to plant new seeds. The reason why it gets harder as we get older is because you believe it does. You believe it does. Yeah, you believe it gets harder as you get older, so therefore it's coming to pass. My brother said, my words do not come back void. my words bring back a reality with me, with it. My words does not come back void. Your words don't come back void. You have to only learn to speak life, and if you can't speak life, you're gonna always be find yourself in some stuff. When it comes to relationships, I don't care what you have seen. I don't care what you have done. I don't care where you have been. I don't care all these stupid podcasts that you listen to, all this annoying podcasts with all these angry people telling you that good men don't exist, good women don't exist. This, listen, sometimes if there's only one that's left, if there's only one, if there's only one, even if there's not much, think, let's go for real. Let's talk about for real. What's good, Ray? How we doing, man? Even if it's just one. Even if it's just one. What's wrong with you? Why can't it come to you? Even if it's just one. See, when you see life that way, you're not worried about most men, most women. Don't worry about that. That's not your let God manage let God do what he does. That's God's business. If God only have one person that's good on this planet, then that's God, that's his business. Let him focus on it. But let him focus on sending that one to you. But you have to believe. You have to know. I'm not on here to tell you that you are not good enough, that it ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you that if you focus on what you do want. Hey Sheila. Faith is those messes up the room. Yeah, for growth. I'm telling you, even if it's just one, somebody gets to get it. Somebody has to get it. Do you believe everything around you is an illusion? Do I believe everything around me is an illusion? Yes, somewhat. Somewhat. I would say yes or no. But I don't really care enough to even think it is or not, to be honest. If it's an illusion or not, I see what I want to see. On my journey of enlightenment, I have learned to only see what I want to see. People think that Kirk, you don't see where I'm coming from. I see where you're coming from, but you don't understand where I'm coming from. I see where I was talking to my friend, my good friend, one of my good friends. And she swears that I don't see where she's coming from when it pertaining to men. And how bad men are, and how shitty and raggedy men are these days. Kirk, you don't understand where I'm coming. I get what I was that man. I know those men exist. I was that man. I know what you talk is true. But the way how you focus on them is what is gonna bring them into your life. The way how you focus on these men. You see, it's an illusion in a way that you create it by your perception. Your perception creates what you see. So what do you see? Nothing is real. It's all an illusion. Because what you see is how you perceive it. So we can both look at the same thing and we see two different things. Which one is right? Which one is wrong? Based on your life. According to what you want. Because we have to learn that we have multiple ways to perceive one thing. And when you learn how to do that properly and effectively, then whether it's an illusion or not. But this lady, I think she really thought I didn't know what she was talking about. Kirk, you don't know you don't understand what I'm talking about. Why? Is it because I don't join you in bashing men? Right? Indeed, rescued, indeed. I say it's because I don't join you talking about these terrible men. I don't want to talk about them because I don't want to attract them either. I don't want to attract them either. I don't want them coming to me in my inbox asking me stupid questions. I don't want them. I don't think about them because if I think about them, all I'm going to do is resist them. So let me not think about them, period. And when you think about them, all you do is resist them. That's why all you meet is those same men. You can only meet those men because that's all you focus on. And we don't realize this because we think that's all that exists. But your reality is telling you, if I keep focusing there, that's all I can see. Brendan, you asleep? That's all you get to see. Because that's all you can focus on. That's your reality. That's your perception. That's your illusion. That's your dream. That's your sleep. That's your nightmare. Does that not make sense? Hey there, Rhonda, how you doing? To dwell on any wrongdoings committed by yourself or another to keep your mind focused on what you regret or what you lost. You only guarantee passing on more of the same. Indeed, that's it. Your perception is your reality. And so we have, listen, we have to be mindful. I know we all see things around. We see it all, we see poverty all around us, don't we? Indeed, 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 Gina. We listen, we see poverty, we see crimes, we see criminals, we see this, we see that. We see unalive stuff all around us. We see it all around us. Yet, is it true or false? If you give feelings and emotions to it, you make it true. If you give feelings and emotions to it, you make it true. If you realize that some things has nothing to do with you. Listen, just because everybody, hey, you remember I asked you a question one time? Imagine you taking a test. Imagine you taking a test with all your classmates, right? And the one who was perceived to be as smart, the smartest one. Imagine he took that test up. Hey, Newhart, imagine that smart person took up his test to grade. He finished first and he took his test up. And everybody else took their test up and he got his grade first and he failed. Imagine when he got his test back, he put his head down and he showed you he failed. He was the one who was supposed to be smart. He failed that test with a 43 and he's the smartest one. What grade do you think that you have? Do you think that you pass? In that moment, ain't you afraid? And let's see how this affects our minds without knowing. In this moment, when you see him fail that test, ain't you afraid? You don't know if he had issues that night before. You don't know if he slept. You don't know if he studied. You don't know. You just saw the result and you automatically lost faith in yourself. Ain't that what happens? Be honest. Ain't that what happened though? Ain't that what we do? And so you see all these people, right? You see all these people, their relationships are failing. Their marriage is failing. Dating ain't going. And you, well, my shit gotta be messed up too. Right? That means my stuff is messed. My stuff gotta be messed up too. So no, let me panic. Because how long you been dating? 4 years? Oh my God, and it didn't work? And now I've been with you how long? 2 months? Oh my God. And then that builds in your heart. Because you begin to believe what you see around you. Let me tell you, one thing about what's around you is about the trees that you have created from the past. People's trees that you are seeing. You are seeing their trees that they've been planted to. You don't know how they think. You don't know what they attract. You don't know what they attract. You don't know how they are feeling about themselves. You don't know what they are going through, but you assume, well, since everybody says all men are this, I must. And so you build fear, resistance, and you begin to suffer. Next thing you know, next thing you know, you begin to create the same the same output, the same results, the same product, the same reality, the same experience. Why? Because you have shared their dream. You see, you have shared their dream. You have joined them in their dreams. So now you have the same nightmare. Checking commission, the keys to change and to create a new beautiful reality and live in the light and love. Indeed, indeed, indeed. You need to not chase in your dreams, Brendan. Only if we look up to see that the persons are better or above ourselves. If we believe we are equal. But you know what though? Many of us don't see that we are equal. Many of us don't see that we are equal. Many of us do not see that we are equal. We don't see that we are equal. We always think somebody, especially, I think you're a Christian, so you must be good. You being in the church longer. Oh, you being this longer, or you been studying longer, or you been this longer, so you must be above me. Many of us don't see equality. We put people in places. We position people in our lives. You up there, you here, I'm here next to you. We position people. We don't see people as equal. And we suffer even more. You can't control what's in your dream. You can control what you dream. Believe it or not, you can control your dream. If you only know, you have a lot more control than you think. You have a lot more control than you think. Would you rather remain oblivious to things like world news and politics? Not oblivious. So I've gotten to the point where what I like, for instance, today I looked at my stocks, right? Today I looked at my stock. What's up, spiritual angel? How we doing, man? Hey, Gordon Madeline. Today I looked at my stocks. Now sometimes I don't want to look at them because I think last week I dropped them. I think I lost like 4 grand last week, and this week I saw that. I was like, oh. I was like, oh. But when I saw it, nothing happened. Nothing changed. I didn't lose faith or hope. I didn't feel no emotions. I just saw it. It dropped a couple more thousand. But I saw it. Now, if I was like, oh my God, I can't believe. You see, I have trained myself to look at things from different angles. I know. The truth is, let me ask you a question. I like how this person put it. Let me ask you a question, okay? And I want to ask this question, but I want you to think about what I'm asking. I read this question before, and it's a very beautiful question. The question is this right here. Hey, brother, I got you, man. I understand what you mean. Dreams are a part of your subconscious. If you change your subconscious mind, you affect your dream. If you change your subconscious, your dreams will be changed. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said that you can change your dream. If you change your subconscious program, the dreams will be affected. Because that's where dreams come from. Dreams are symbolic to your subconscious mind. And so when your conscious mind goes to sleep, your subconscious mind takes over fully. And what have you been placed in there? What you've been feeling and thinking is what comes out in your dream. It just comes out in symbols. It don't come out in the same way how your conscious mind sees it. But check this out, right? Here's a question. You went to see a movie. Check this out. You went to see a movie, right? You went to the movie theater. I want you to think about it, okay? You went to the movie theater. When you got to the movie theater, you was in traffic first. So when you got to the movie theater, when you walked in the movie, it was only 20 minutes left in the movie. It was only 20 minutes left in the movie. 20 minutes. You saw the end. Okay? You saw the end of the movie. But you saw, when you walked in, the fight was already won. Everybody was clapping. Everybody was, you saw the good part. You saw, the star of the movie defeated the old boss and everything was good. Everything come back to good. But you wanted to watch the movie again because you wanted to see what you missed. Now, you stayed in the movie theater because you wanted to start over. Okay? This is the question. You stayed there because you wanted to start over. You already saw the end, but you wanted to see the beginning and the middle. Now, here's the deal. When the movie is happening, when it's replaying, you already know what happened in the end. Are you easily moved or thinking that the person is going to be not missing or the person is going to unalive or the person is going to be taken out? Are you thinking that way? Or you say, I see you are worried, but I already know what happened. I already know what happened. Look at that. Look at you all scared. Look at you all scared. Because you see in the end. You understand what I'm talking about? Do you get it? You see in the end, so you're not driven. Listen, you have to be able to see the end and live in the end. And so therefore, when you see the middle, you're not worried about it. Huh? So when I look at my bank account or my stocks recently, I already see in the end. I already see in the end. In my emotions, in my feelings. I created it. I thought about it. I visualized it. I experienced it. It felt natural to me. So therefore, I'm not, let it play out. Let it play out. You see, many of us don't see the end. All we see is right here, right now. And when you only see right here, right now, it only gets worse. So when you talk about dating and relationship, I already seen my marriage. I already seen it. I see it every day. My relationship with my wife, I see it every day. Intentionally, I see it. So when I see it and I put the emotion of what I see, I give it energy to go to that direction. That's what I do. Intentionally, I see my marriage. I see my wife. I look at her in her face every morning when I meditate. I look at my children every day. And what I do, I create that emotion that matches the end result of what I want it to be in the end. And I give it that emotion, so it gives that vision more power. So it gives my life that direction even strongly. It goes in that direction, so I get there. That's what I do. I don't drive blindly. I create my vision. So when it comes to dating and relationship, if I'm doing this for a marriage, you got to do it too for your dating. You got to be able to, but what you are seeing is, what if it doesn't work? It's already been done. I'm not moved. I'm not angry. I'm not scared. Even though we have a hiccup, I'm not scared. I already seen it. Now, some of you would think that's so stupid. Right? My partner of 6 years cheated on me after 5 months of marriage. I'm devastated, and I saw your video. Only, only 20, I'm only 24, and that's I get for marrying young. Never get married again. That's terrible. If that's what you're gonna think about life, I never do it again. That sounds like a spoiled kid. You know, that sounds like a very spoiled child. I'm never getting married again. Because listen, you think, why do we think that the first time we're gonna get it right? Why do we think, this is not my first marriage? Why do we always assume if I don't get it right the first time, I'm done? That's not good. How old are we? We're gonna stop the nonsense. We don't get the first job right. We don't get the first. Have you ever been on a diet? Did we get it right the first time? Did you stop? Have we ever went to the gym and started working out? Did we get it right the first time? Why do we think that we get this right the first time? Why do we assume that we're gonna? Some people have been losing weight for 20 years. Try, fail. Try, fail. Try, fail. People have relationship with the gym. They do it for 2 weeks, stop. Do it for 2 weeks, stop. People don't get it right the first time. why, why do we think? Why do we think that is right? Why do we think if I don't do it, I'll stop? Stop doing that. You're wasting time. If you're gonna stop, stop. But listen, to be honest, if you're gonna stop, stop. It's your right. Seriously, it's your right. If you're gonna stop, stop. But and understand that you cannot experience life that way. You will never be fulfilled. Because things will not happen the first time, every time for you. It just don't do it. Especially relationships are very simple. Let me tell you about relationship. Let me be honest with you, right? Let me say about relationship. Relationship is the ability to pour out on someone what you have on the inside. It's not to suck them dry. It's to pour out all the love, all the happiness, all the feelings that you have. Pour it out. Many of us, we are afraid to pour it out because what if you take, if you give, listen, do you know that the blessing is, hey, somebody finish this. The blessing is in the what? I know you all can, listen, I trust you guys. The blessing is in the, I'll wait for you guys to finish the statement. The blessing is in the, if at first you don't succeed, indeed. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you. And then isn't the given? Isn't the freaking given? I don't know. Listen, the blessing is in the giving. We want to receive. Listen, do you know? Do you realize that it's not when you receive love you feel good, but when you give it? Do you understand? It's when you give to the poor is when you feel. Do you understand? It's when you give to the needy, when you feel, when you give this, it's when you give, you feel proud. You don't feel proud when you get it. You're like, yeah. But when you give it, boy, something happens in you. It transforms the way how you see. It says compassion. It says understanding. It says open. It says a lot. The blessing is in the giving, and relationship is the ability to give. You are worried about, you want to look at me, you make him look like a fool. Listen, if I care about that, I probably won't do as much for my wife now. If I cared about that, I won't do as much for my family now. If I cared about me looking like a fool, I probably will. It will stop me from being this man that I am to my family. It will completely stop me because now I'm worried. My ego is there. I wonder if she playing the games with me. Because, no, I'm going to give you all the damn things anyways. I'm going to give my family all the time that I have, all the love that I have, all the compassion, all the hugs, everything that I have. What do I want it for? I don't need it. I already have it. What do I want it for? What am I holding on to it? I give and I give. And the more I give is the more I learn. It's the more I give, it's the more I get. The more I give is the more I get. The more I give is the more I'm replenished. Because my stuff don't come from humans. My stuff come from the Creator. We have to understand a relationship is the ability to pour out everything on that person. But many times what we're doing, we suck people dry. What feels better to receive? Love or feel love? That's deep. What was the answer? Let me get this straight. Block that silly dude. Talking about Trump. We're all so miserable in because we didn't take responsibility for the happiness of others. If we change a single thought from what can I get to what can I do, we experience facts. Heaven on earth, you're in a state called heaven. This is a power state. Everyone truly gets it. Getting it. Listen, man, we have to understand, man. We have to understand. You go in a relationship to give. Everybody now is what you want to receive. You see why it doesn't work? We want to receive this. If he ain't giving me this, if she ain't doing this for me, if she ain't giving me this, and that's why it's blocked. Stuff don't work. Do you all see that? If they ain't doing this for me, if they can't do that, if they ain't, nothing happens. Look at us, miserable. Look at us. Our kids have better relationships than we do. Our kids have better relationships than we do. Our family has, our kids, our young 16, 17-year-olds have better relationships than we do. Our kids. And we grown. We're supposed to be teaching them. They're teaching us. Because they love from a place of, hey, I'm in love. I don't care what happens. You all love from a place of, I'm trying to protect myself. How do you protect yourself anyways? How do you protect yourself in a relationship? You're not supposed to be trying to protect yourself. Because when you try to protect yourself, you're not fully there. You're not doing it fully. You are doing it with all this, what if I give all and I hurt? Man, please. So what? When is the last time? When is the last time? Let me ask you a question. I asked you before. When is the last time you went on the track and gave it all you got? When is the last time you did a sprint? When is the last time you saw how fast you can run? Well, that's a bad question because some of you all just will go outside and just take 3 steps and, kids and dogs love so easily, right? Thinking that we are in the guilt. Indeed. You can't turn it in. It's just like, when is the last time you went out on the track and you just dusted yourself off? Hey, Cam, when is the last time? Is it not telling? Listen, I'm serious. When is the last time me and my wife went on the track Saturday and Sunday because we went twice. Because when she's off, on Friday, when she's off, we go to the gym together. And me and my wife went to the track. And actually, me and my wife and my kids went on Saturday. So my wife, me, and my 3 little ones went to the track because they wanted to race me. They wanted to race me so badly. Then they wanted to race their mom. Then they wanted to race each other, and we had a blast. So they were, can we go every Saturday to the track, please? And we exercise there. But when is the last time, man? You used to run track and field, Miss Fabulous? When is the last time you went out there and you just give it? Me and my wife did it Friday. When we were done, we had nothing left. When we were done, we were done. When we were done, we had to just sit because we went out there and we just... Sometimes you have to give all you got. Don't worry about what comes after. Did you get hurt? Don't worry about that. If you get hurt, get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about if you get hurt. What if my hip, what if my hip lose? What if what if my hip gets out of place? How your hip goes? Just run. If it does, it does. But just don't you want to see how far you can go, how much you can give? You don't want to see how much you have? You all don't want to see how much you have? I say to you, Huey, hey, be good, man. Be good. Seriously? He said, no, sir. I protect your hips. As a new practice, I always forget 4 agreements to you. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Yesterday, hey, Desiree, you was exhausted yesterday? Good. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm telling you. Me and my wife, we went on the truck, man, and we just... She fast, too, man. She fast. She ain't faster than me. Because I got an ego. I got the masculine ego. You ain't going to beat me. If you do, we're gonna do it again. Listen, listen. Sometimes me and my wife can't walk up the stairs. I think I realize that this, as my next house is gonna be flat. It's not gonna be no stairs. We're not getting stairs again. We're not gonna be stairs. We're not getting the house with stairs. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie. I go to the gym 7 days a week. Sometimes them stairs just ain't my friend. I realize I'd rather just go straight. Maybe I forget something upstairs. Shit, I guess I don't need it. Listen, I guess I don't need it. I guess I don't need it that much because I ain't going up there. She blew you out. You know what? I took my 12-pound vest and each lap, I run one lap with it, she run one lap with it. I run one lap with it, she run one lap with it. We went 3 miles. I run one lap, she run one lap. And we were sprinting with those vests on, right? The last half a lap, we took off sprinting. I ain't gonna lie, a couple times, she got the ego too, man. Wait, Excel, you still here? I thought you were going, girl. Oh, you said I'm still here. I say it's not bad. She a beast, man. Oh, me? Okay. I got you. But yeah, man. But seriously, man. We have to stop being scared, man. What if you give it all and it doesn't work? So be it. If you don't give it all, to be honest, I was just before I came on here, I was just talking to a man. A man called me. He asked me a question. He's 40 something years old. And you don't understand that these men have questions that nobody answers. They hold these questions and they don't ask other men. And he like, I want to ask you a question. So my thing was, how old are you? He said, I'm 43. I said, man, you grown. He said, I want your opinion. And he was telling me about his relationship. And I was like, yeah, I think you screwed the one up, man. I think you screwed it up. I think you effed the one up. I think she's done. I think you effed it up. After 13 years, why you ain't proposed yet? What the hell taking you so long? What took you so long? I said, she lost respect for you. She don't trust you anymore. Listen, sometimes you have to give all that you got. And if it doesn't work, at least I did my part. That's how I live my life. Hey, Aisha. Hey, same to you, Brandon. You be easy, man. I can't say my brother even. Fire back as it to me. Oh, man. Sometimes you have to give all that you got. And if it doesn't work, because if you don't give all that you got, when it's over, you're going to regret it. It is, I'm telling you, you regret it differently because if you put 1 foot in and you put 1 foot out and you keep doing that hokey pokey and you shake it all about, I promise you, if you don't want to put 1 foot in, every time it comes to an end, you're gonna always wish I wish I did this better. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done this differently. I wish because you wasn't fully there. And so it's more painful. Seriously, it becomes painful. This is why a lot of men come back. And a lot of women don't come back because women, you sometimes you do it all. And so when you are done, you are done. Huh. I'm good. No, I'm good. I want to try it again. I already tried all angles. I came from this way. 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 And now he came from this way only. And it didn't work, so now he's miserable. Let me just give one more chance. Listen, when you do something, especially in relationship, exactly, princess, when you do relationships, you give it all. That's the only reason why I'm able to give my all. I'm telling you, I do my all when it comes to my marriage. Boy, I'm so careful. I'm not careful. I just do my all. Whoever it ends, it ends. But so far, my all is working. Hey, Angie, how you doing? It's working. It's working perfectly fine. My family is taken care of. My wife, my house, my this, my that, this. Let me do it all. But if it don't work, at least I can say, hey, I've done it all. I've done it all. Now, if this one don't work, I'm good with the marriage. I think it's my second time and it's my last time. Not because I'm bitter or it doesn't work. I think it worked perfectly. It worked for its purpose. I worked perfectly. I just want to go to be a monk if it doesn't work this time. You see what I'm saying? It's not from bitterness. It's not from the resentment. I've been married all my adult life. Well, almost. So sometimes I get it. Yeah, I'm good. But I think, man, I think many of us ain't done yet. Many of us are afraid. Many of us are scared. Many of us are insecure. You have been on your enlightenment journey. And what year did it start to get easier? It's never easy, but it's not easy anymore. Hey, Rosella, how you doing? It's been about 9, 10 years. It's been about 9, 10 years. Um, but it didn't get easier. It got easier when I realized that. When did it get easier? It wasn't a certain time it got easier. It never got easier because no matter what level that you go or you ascend to, there's other things that come with it. Every part will have its weeds. Everything that you plant, something will be planted with it. Everything that you do, something will be coming with it. Everything, it comes with everything. It comes with it's always a duality. So it's not like it's never any easier, but now it, it became easier when I learned that I had a choice. I think knowing that I had a choice, it makes me actually choose what I wanted to choose. So hey, let me choose this. Sometimes you don't want to choose it because you want this. So it's like I want this, but consciously I know this is the right answer. Sometimes you have emotions for this and you want this and you have desires, but if I get this is gonna happen. But if I do this is the right answer. So sometimes it's still making decisions. Making decisions. Like sometimes you see a beautiful woman. Lord, that looks good. But I know. So it never ends. Like, you would assume, man, this brother or this person don't have struggles. That person have the same struggles that you do. It just understand. I just gotta keep choosing the same thing. I keep choosing that. I keep choosing the road. I keep choosing the righteous part. I keep choosing the one that creates less pain and less suffering. I keep choosing that. Less pain, less suffering, less drama. Let me keep choosing that. Let me keep choosing peace. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's hard. I'm saying I'm more relaxed. So I'm not tensed because I'm not afraid anymore. So no matter what I do, I'm not afraid of these consequences. I'm at a point in my life where no matter what I do, I don't beat myself up. I don't judge myself or label myself. I just let myself be. So for me, if I do it and it doesn't work, if I do it and it works, if I do it and it goes this way, if I do it and it goes that way, so for that, it allows me to be relaxed. I don't have to be tense and be scared to make a decision. It don't take me days and months. I just decide instantly because no matter what happens, I'm still at peace. See what I'm saying? No resistance. So no matter what happens, I'm perfectly fine. Huey, you be easy. Someone asked me, how do you deal with betrayal? I don't deal with betrayal. How do you deal with betrayal? I don't deal with betrayal. I don't feel people betray me. I feel people do what they want to do. It's not about me, it's about them. Listen, you gotta look at things differently. How do I feel? Right? Either way, I'm fine. How do I feel about betrayal? People don't betray me. You do what you want to do. You live in your life. You have your feelings. You have your thoughts. You have your emotions, and you do it. You're not betraying me. You're doing what you want to do. So, but I don't look at it like that. It's not. See, I don't look at life subjectively. I look at it objectively. If you look at things, if you look at things subjectively, then it's about you. You don't want to be. You don't want everything to be about you. Look at things objectively. Yeah, people are going into their own stuff. So that you don't hold on to grudges. See, when you look at things objectively, you don't hold grudges like that. You don't have anger and resentment. Yeah, people doing their things. So that's how I don't deal with betrayal. I know the truth is people are gonna do what they want to do. Hey, Diamond, people are gonna really live life the way how they. People are gonna. It's like listen. I don't want you to drink alcohol, right? I don't want you to drink alcohol. Here's the thing. I don't want you to drink alcohol. Now, if you drink it, I can't believe you don't love me. You don't trust me. What if that person was struggling with they wanted to drink for real? What if they was going through something and they wanted to drink? It was not about me. It's about them. Seriously, it's about them. So sometimes you have to remove yourself and see people. Stop being, remove yourself. Look at them. Remove yourself. Take yourself out. Stop being so included in everything. Remove yourself and look at them. That's why they are just struggling. Some people are struggling. Some people are miserable. Some are hurt. Some are afraid. Some are in situations where you don't understand. Some are in silent need for prayer and love. And here you are thinking about it's about you. It's not about you. But how do I get rid of the emotional impact it has on me? It's, you have it on you because you want it to be about you. I just told you, you want it to be about you, so you can't get it off. You have to start looking at things objectively. When you look at it objectively, you remove it from you. Because sometimes you think that I have to forgive them. They did nothing wrong to you. You just don't like what they did. Do you know that people that sometimes that you think that you have to forgive ain't did a damn thing to you? They did it to themselves. I gotta forgive you. Sometimes we lose. Listen, sometimes, right, we lose parents. Sometimes we feel like I have to forgive my parent because they left me early. What the F is wrong with you? What the F is wrong with you? And what the F is wrong with you? People had a contract here with the universe or creator, and you talking you gotta forgive them? You didn't forgive them yet? What the F is wrong with you? Why do you think it's so personal? Why are you suffering? Why do you think it's about you in the first place? Remove yourself. Don't flatter yourself. Why are you taking it personal? People have to go. And so many times we put ourselves in places where we don't belong. It's not your business. People have to go. Let them go in peace. And so I can't forgive my father or my mom. I can't. Somebody told me did that. We got people who can't forgive their husbands or their wives because they left. Let them people go in peace. They did their part here. They're done. Their time has expired. So, but if you take it personal, then you're gonna grieve. Sometimes grieving is selfish. I know we don't say that, but sometimes grieving is selfish. Sometimes grieving is selfish. Who told you that they was gonna be here forever? Who lied to you and told you that they're supposed to be here to fulfill your dreams, to fulfill your happiness, to fulfill your expectations? It's selfish. Who told you that they had to be around you for many more years? You're selfish. Sometimes it's a part of being selfish. I know it doesn't sound good. Listen, I know it doesn't sound good. Yeah, Jasmine, I know it don't, because it feels like I'm saying something bad. But sometimes you're selfish. Seriously. You have to understand they are living their path and just wish them to. Indeed, that's it. That's it, Song. That's it. How do you deal with a partner who doesn't want to give you access to their phone and always making excuses? Listen. I don't have that. I can't have that life at this age. How old are you, Sonia? I can't. I can't, man. I can't. Listen, I can't. Listen, I ain't gonna. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't have those things anymore. I think I'm too old for that stuff. Hey, listen. My wife, listen, I know her pin, she know my pin. I can't do, and it's not even I want to check your phone, but if you keep enough of, you share it with me, you share it my body, but I can't share your phone. I don't know, man. Hey, MJ, thank you. I can't. I said I can't. I don't have that no more. Maybe 10 years ago, I could have dealt with it. You know what I mean? Now, I can't. Listen, you don't want to give me, I'm good. Because what are you hiding? Right? What are you hiding? No, I'm done. Best man for real. I'm done. It's not even that serious. Keep your phone. Don't touch me. Listen, don't touch me. Don't touch. I'm out of fact. What do I need to be here? Listen, I can't do it. You can't sleep with nobody and worry about what's on their phones. You can't have raw intercourse. For real, best man. Listen, you can't have raw, unsafe intercourse with somebody and then worry about what's on their phone. I can't. Listen, I ain't doing it. No, let somebody else do it. I cannot. I promise you I can't. If I'm worried about what's on my wife's phone, I can't. I won't even get aroused. Don't touch me. Don't ever touch me again. I can't do it. I can't do it. No, I'm 44 years old. No, maybe in my 20s, I could fight and argue just to be, let me see your phone. Let me see. Let me try to control what you do. Man, now I don't want to control what you do. I don't want to control who you talk to. I don't want no control. I don't want to nothing. But if it comes in front of my face and I see it, then I have to make a choice. But if listen, I ain't looking for nothing. It is, best man. Listen, cheating on me is so easy. Like my wife could cheat on me so easy. I won't even know. I don't look. Listen, her phone be right there. You be beeping, beep, bing, bing. I don't listen. I don't, what's on? What? Who's talking? Who's texting? That's her business. I know she has a whole career. It could be anybody, but I ain't about to look for it. For what? To be miserable? Woman, you do what you do. But if it comes in front of my face, if anybody, even do come knocking on my door because it was too good to him and it felt too good and he just had to tell me, now you're bringing it in my face. Now that's just rude. You know what I mean? That's just rude. Now I see it. Oh, damn it, man. You couldn't just keep that to yourself, man. Like, damn. No, I gotta make a decision. Oh my God. Come on, man. You sure? So she did it with you for real? Damn it. When? Yesterday? Oh, damn, she wasn't here for real. You're probably right. Hey, Chad, did you? Damn it. Shit. No, I gotta do something. Do you know what I mean? And it's not because I want to be stupid. I just, because this is my reality. I like my reality. You can tell me I'm living a lie. It's my reality. No, there's no reality that's a lie. It's either you are in a reality, well, or you, I can't say or you are not. It's either you're on a miserable one or a happy one. I don't care. Let me create my own reality. That's my life, my version. How dare you come to my door? But me, you know, indeed, everyone have their own choices. But understand this. I'm not at that stage anymore in my life that I am going to be with somebody, to choose to be with somebody who is keeping their phone hostage because they are holding something so important in it and so valuable that you have access to me and my health and my body, and I can't have access to your phone if I wanted to. I can't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to have that in my life. And I rather not. So how do I deal with somebody like that? I won't tell you how to deal with that type of person. I will just remove myself. I think we get into old, man. I will remove myself. Because to be honest, man, when you listen, I ain't gonna lie. Here is this truth. I'm gonna be honest. Coming from a man who have been the sneakiest dude that you'd ever meet to this man that I am now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because back in the days, I was terrible. The biggest cheater you'd ever find in your life. Seriously, the biggest cheater you ever found in your life. You couldn't check my phone. Oh, my phone will never be up. It will never be around you. It will never be open. You don't know my pin because I had things in my phone. But now, coming to this man who doesn't have nothing to hide, oh, my phone stays. It sleeps on my thingy. Sometimes I leave and I forget my phone in the house. My wife is home. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. I forget my phone in the bathroom. She's in the bathroom. Oh, shoot, let me go. No, when you don't have anything in your phone, you don't have to have an ego to say, you can't check it. But then again, why you want to check my phone anyways? Either you trust me or you don't. But coming from a man who did both sides, now I had nothing to hide. Oh, girl, my phone is, you got my pin. Check it if you want to check it. I don't know if I'm sleeping, if when I'm taking a nap, because I take long naps. I don't know what she does on my phone. If she check it, I don't care. If she do it, she do. If you don't, she don't. She has my pin. She has my pin for all my. Listen, my wife has my information from all my banking, all my investments, all my stuff. I can't give her my phone. That's issues. If something happens, I want her to have access to my stuff. I decided to ignore a man whose intention I'm not sure about, but now other people have started mentioning him to me. Am I caught in the actions of others to convince me to reach out or to wait for him? I don't understand the question, Kim. You might have to come again with that. That was the question song kind of complicated. I don't. You gotta ask me in an easy way. Ask me in the easiest way possible. I have a very simple mind. I can't read complex stuff. Face recognition while you sleep. Properly. See, you know that, right? Love the try, fall, and get back up again. Keep going. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yeah, Jasmine, for real. If you're paranoid about the contents of a phone, then you should already realize that you have the answer you need. Maybe someone who create the atmosphere of having concern. Man, I'm telling you, listen, not at this point in my life. Ain't that net? At this point in my life, but I'm 44 years old. I can't do that back and forth. Listen, I think when you get older, right, as we get, it's different because you like, I ain't doing this. Oh, I ain't definitely ain't doing this. Oh, no, 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 we're not doing this. Oh, no, 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 no. And we're not even gonna argue about it. Oh, this is not for me. When I begin to argue with you, it's because we're in the same vibrations. If what we have to understand when we're in a relationship and we're going back and forth, it's because we're in the same vibration. The shit that he's doing, the shit that you argue about, you're in the same vibration. I realize I ain't about to argue with you about those things because we're not gonna argue. Within yourself, if you feel there's an issue, then yeah, indeed. Live your life in peace. Don't worry about the contents of a phone. Indeed, that's true too. Are you from Mount Vernon? I don't know what that is, man. A cup full of goodness. That's a mad life. Having to be living another person's life in your head. No, please, I'm here because you honestly, my brother in spirit. Indeed, man. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Please, you're just stuffing yourself into wrong relationships. You're not on the same wavelengths. I feel the same way in my 30s. It all depends on where you are in life, and peace is very important to me. I would not compromise. Indeed, man. Seriously. Like, for real. Like, maybe back in the days, I did it. A matter of fact, I remember back in the days, I did it. I remember back in the days when I checked one of my girlfriend's phone, boy, and she was talking to a guy, but I think she wanted to make me jealous. She was talking to a guy, and I broke her phone, and I had to buy it. Do you miss your dreads? I miss my. Nah, I don't. I don't miss my dread at all. I don't miss my locks at all. It's so. My head is so light. My head is so free and light. It's so light. I can sleep without itching my neck and without trying to fix it at night and wearing a bonnet on my head. Oh, I feel so peaceful without my hair, man. I love it. I don't know why I grew it in the first place. I even took up my nose ring. I didn't say that. I even removed my nose ring. I had it for a while. I might put it back in, but I don't really care no more. I listen. I even took it out. Indeed, then that is so less to take care of. I feel. How do you not take it personal when it didn't work with you and you two have a child together, but you see it's working with another woman and her kids who aren't even his? See, great question. And I understand that. How do you not take it personal when it didn't work with you and you have a child together? Sometimes when you ask those questions, it drives you crazy. When you ask them questions, sometimes it drives you crazy because you think that it should have gone your way that you wanted to go, but now you see him with someone else. A lot of people, I see my ex-wife with her husband, and she having a blast. I remember the first time I saw my ex-wife with her soon-to-be husband at that point. It was years ago. I saw her with her. I was like, oh shit, she really moved on. I was like, oh shit. But now, girl, it's not personal. We wasn't we started out together. Now we going our own way. No, it's not personal. It's life. Seriously. Now I see her husband. Actually, her husband. I remember her husband. She texted me. She texted me. No, we've been divorced for what, 13 years. I think she texted me like last year or something, and she said, "Kirk, my husband said thanks." Now I knew exactly why he was telling me thanks because I can pick up some certain energy from my ex-wife still. I can pick up certain feelings and certain thoughts. Well, then again, this is what I do for real. And I was like, yeah, why? Why you said thanks? Why are you thanking me for? He said because you left and you gave me to him. I said, oh, tell him he's very welcome. Tell him he deserves you. And that was it. It's not personal. It's life. Listen, You know how many choices that you know how many options and choices we have? We have, listen, hey Tori, we are filled with options. You stuck on one. You worried about it personal. If you think it's personal, then you're gonna worry your mind to death. You're gonna make you sick. Worrying about if, I can't believe he did this. Listen, let people live their life. You don't own nobody. Nobody owns you. Listen, at first it was a little destructive to think. But when I see my wife with her husband, I'm so happy because I know she's happy. I can tell she's happy. I can really tell. And I'm very happy because why would I want my ex-wife to be miserable? Why would I want her to be miserable now? No. I, no, no. Thank you, Hercules. Let folks live their life. They don't belong to us. Seriously. She would have get punched in the mouth. Don't piss, man. Listen. But see, seriously, man, you gotta let people live their lives, man. It's done. Sometimes it's done. It's done. And this is why when we have relationships, we gotta fully be there. Because when it's done, oh, we wish that we were. When it's done, we wish we mad, we angry. People in my life keep bringing up a man I dropped. Okay. They keep telling me he is interested and I should contact him, but he was inconsistent. Is this because I am vibrating at a lower level? No, not necessarily. I mean, if he's inconsistent and you don't want him no more, people don't know. People are gonna tell you a whole bunch of crap. They don't know. They don't know the situation. They don't know the truth. It's not because you vibrating low. Oh, it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, that's just what it is. Sometimes you just don't want who wants you. And if somebody is inconsistent, I realized talking to some men who contacted me. Can I tell you all the truth without you all holding this? I don't like saying these things. By talking to some men, I realized some men really don't know what they're doing. They don't realize it. And it's sad. They don't realize what they are doing, man. They don't realize it. They don't get it until it's too late. God, I swear, and because in my mind I'm talking to these guys and I'm like, hey, what did she ask for? And he's like, hey Stacia, yeah, she asked for this, then give her that. That's what you give her. She knows what she wants. She's grown. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? What I mean? Give her what she asked for. But do you ever ask her what she wants? Well, yes. I mean. But I give her what I think that. No, give her what she asked for. It's not hard. Don't try to be smart. You're gonna F it up. Ask her what she wants. Ask my wife what she wants all the time. Hey, what do you want? I want. Well, she's a Libra, so she's always indecisive. Hey, Jasmine, what do you want to eat? What do you want? I'm asking you what you want. Come on now. Anything. You want some chicken? No, I don't want. You just said anything. Okay, anything besides chicken. Okay, you want some pizza? I can't eat pizza. Listen, you just said everything. I don't understand why it's making this hard. Okay, anything besides chicken and pizza. All right. You want some pasta? I don't like pasta. What do you want? Woman, what do you want? Shit. Okay, you pick. I just picked 3 times. You said no. Well, this surprised me. All right, you sure? Yes, it's okay. Okay, cool. I pull up to pull up to Burger King. What are we doing here? You tell me to pick, I pick. Why you pick here? Come on, man. You effing with me. I think all women do that. That's what they keep telling me, that he doesn't know what he is doing and I should take charge. But no, don't take charge. If you don't know what he's doing, he's going to just make you miserable. He's going to piss you off and you're going to resent him. If you don't know what he's doing, listen, Listen, if a man don't know what he's doing, all he gonna do. Women are not built. Listen, I'll be honest. Women ain't built like men. You aren't built to carry load. You aren't built to lead a man. You are not. If it's just weird. You can't handle it. You're not built to do certain things that we are built to do. I mean, honestly, you can't survive in a relationship where you are taking charge. It don't work. You will you will not respect him. You will look at him and say, "Why are you here? Why do I even have you? What is wrong?" You will look at him and say, "What is wrong with you?" Women have to pick up our headaches because these ladies. I'm telling you, you will be pissed off on the. You will. Oh, I can't believe you will cheat. Welcome, Harvey. I'm telling you, you cannot do, and it's not because you can't do it. You can, but it doesn't feel right because you will be annoyed. Seriously, hey, listen, you will be annoyed because you will be like, "What's the purpose of having you? Why am I with you? Why are you here? Why are you bothering me?" So we have to understand, man. That's just what it is. So when you gotta take charge and a man is there, you won't look at him. You won't respect him. So I wouldn't waste my time. I wouldn't waste my time. Yeah, of course you get annoyed. Of course you get annoyed. If both you are blind for, I'm telling you. Why must I teach you? If see the thing about a woman and a man, it's natural that a man is older. Seriously, it's natural that a man is older. And when he's older, he has more experience. He knows things. He's been there. He have experience some things. He should be a bit older. He should. I mean, he really should be a little older. Not a lot, a little bit older. He should be. Because it's naturally better that way. It's naturally that the man is older, the woman is a little younger. Not younger as in 20 years younger. I'm talking about he's 40, she's 35. 32, 33. Let me be your pastor. I mean, like for real. He got to be more spiritually inclined. Listen, I'm telling you, a man who's more spiritually inclined, that's what women love, a man that they can look up to. That's just nature. You love a man who can lead them to Christ or to God or to a better spirit. That's just what it is. I mean, do we like it? No. But that's just what it is. You can't blame them. That's just what nature says. that's just what nature says. It's a natural occurrence. It's a natural phenomenon that we have in this life. I mean, maybe it's based on past cultures, past tradition, but that's just how it feels. Woman likes a man who she can actually feel safe and feel protected about. But if you're gonna take charge, you will not look at the man like you will not look at him like with respect. The people don't understand it. Indeed, Miss Lovely. I mean, for real. You'll both grow to hate it. Indeed, because he might resent you. He might even resent you. He might even resent you when you start, because no, he feel like he's less of a man. Because he feels, and he will always feel inadequate. So he'll always look to see if you're cheating because he knows that it's not right. He knows it doesn't feel right. He knows something is off. We know when something is off. That's why we always looking for, you cheating on me? That's why we get insecure. Are you cheating on me? Because our product is not good. Like the man was 64 and I was 58 and 166 and both did not work. Don't know what I done. No. Well, 68? If I was 68, I ain't working either. Honestly, if I'm 64, I ain't working. I'm 44 and I don't work. If I'm 64, I definitely ain't working. Let the man rest in peace. Not rest in peace. Let the man rest. Or relax in peace. I'm saying relax in peace. But if I'm 64, I ain't working at all. I'm done working. I don't want to work 50. Let me not say that. Maybe I will love working at 50, but doing what I want to do. Relax in peace. Oh, if also, how you doing? That's why you end up not wanting. Yeah. Oh, but that relationship didn't work. I feel you. You know, sometimes, listen. Maybe, maybe these relationships as we get older. I'm telling you, it seems like it gets more difficult, man. These damn things. It looks like it gets more difficult because people are stubborn. Talking about, yeah, 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 yeah. I see it now. Yeah, people are stubborn. People are scared. People don't want to waste their time. People don't want to look stupid on anything. People put up a lot of resistance and they experience their resistance. And I think people, I think that's why it's hard. You know, I think a lot of us, unfortunately, do you remember the story of Naomi and Ruth? You remember the story? How old was Naomi? Does anybody know? How old was she when her husband passed? People need therapy. hey, hey, Tasha. People are stuck in their ways. Indeed. Aren't you doing what you want to do now? I am. Indeed. I am. Most don't want to tie down to her. That's true. That's women and men. How old was that? Because when you're reading the book of Ruth, Naomi said, listen, my husband has passed and my two sons has passed and I'm not going to get married again because nobody else will want me. Ain't that what she said? So you go ahead. I can't help you. You go ahead and I can't have no more sons for you to marry. I'm like, damn, you marry an 18-year-old boy and you 55? But she was older. She was like, no, I don't think. Naomi was old because she was Ruth's mother-in-law. But Naomi says, ain't nobody's going to have me. I'm at this age. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe he is harder. But maybe that we live in grace at this time. Maybe that's the place that we need to experience is grace, understanding that it's not about what you deserve. It's about we all have grace. We are all under grace, right? So we all need to understand. Leave that karma and go to grace. You know, when the Bible says God saved you from your sins, it's your karma that He saved you from. Your damn karma. Come under grace. We need to go to grace and see and experience that thing in our vision, visualize it, feel it, think it, see it, and then bring it to us. Because we're not living under sin anymore. I'm telling you. So Naomi in the Old Testament says, listen, I'm old, nobody gonna want me anyways. Now you aren't old. You are in your 40s and 50s. You are still young. Naomi was probably 200 years old. She was probably 250 years old. When you make more money than them, they feel like they don't need a man. I mean, I've heard it before. I've heard that. I have heard that when you make more money than men. No, I'm not in Africa. When you make more money than men, you say men don't. I don't think so. But then again, I don't know. I don't mind if a woman make more, make more than I do. I really don't care. It's more for us. Head does more. I think what's the issue is that a lot of people lead with their money, men and women. I think a lot of people lead with their money. I think now women are leading with their money. And you see how women hate when men lead with their money? You see how turn off it is when a man lead with it? But a lot of time women lead with theirs. And I think it's the biggest turn off. I think a lot of time it's a big turn off. When men lead with their money, what they can have, what they have, I have my own house, I got my own this, I got my own car. When a man does that, it's a turn off for you. Imagine when a woman do it. It's even worse. Indeed, Miss Lovely, indeed. I met a guy the other day, and he led with money, and he was extreme. Yeah, but women do it all the time now. Specify, but she wasn't. She was like, no, I don't think she was that young. Miranda, back in those days, Genesis, Exodus, Judges, Rules. That's like the 8th book in. People were still living in their 300s, 400s. People were still living in their 300, 400 years. Genesis, Exodus, Judges, Roots. Yeah, 8th book. She was probably young. She was probably 280 years. She was probably 200 years old. She wasn't young. She probably was old as hell. The men I meet sometimes seems that way. I try to hide what I have, but I don't think that you should hide it either. You know what I mean? Hey Jamila, how you doing? There is no such thing as relationship, single or married, as relationship, single or married. Period. Damn, Katrina, you just said it. You said there's nothing. Well, so what do you call a relationship with you and your son? Isn't that a relationship? What do you call a friendship? Isn't a relation? It's all relationships. Listen, all that exists is relationships. You can make it sound pretty or bad. It's relationships. It's all relationships. No, no, no. I meant Naomi. I actually meant Naomi. Naomi was Ruth's mother-in-law. She was the one who told Ruth, "Hey, go find Boaz and lay at his feet. And when he wakes up from his drunkenness, he's gonna see you, and he's gonna give you instructions from there." I'm talking about Naomi, not Sarah. I don't even know who Sarah is. My brother's girlfriend name was Sarah back in the days. I don't think it's that one. Hey, but listen, man. Let me get off of here, right? Let me get off of here because it's getting late and it's raining outside. Let me go. These kids are already going to sleep. So listen, thank you all for joining me, man. Thank you. I hope you guys get what I was saying, my points, and thank you for the conversations. Thank you for, um, for being present. I will see you guys a bit later, probably tomorrow. Naomi, yeah. She sure did. I'll be thinking of definitely, Jamisha. You all be blessed. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your evening, and make sure you wake up tomorrow ready to do those miles on the track. Okay. Or are you still there? I thought you were gone. Same to you, KKP. Thank you guys so much, man. You all have a blessed night, and I love you all for no reason too, man. Like I love you all for the reason that you all don't even know. I love you more. I love you more. I love you all for no reason, and that's the hard part. I love you too. You all be blessed. All right. Bye, Elisa. Bye, Miranda. Bye, Aura. Bye, Jasmine. You all have a blessed night. All right. Bye, Shadika. Peace and blessings.